clerk now told him that this lady is pregnant, seems pregnant, that because she's tall, you people won't know. Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Nanbara Chimbi. If you're watching me for the first time, welcome. If you want to know what this channel is all about, please watch my intro video to know what I'll be uploading here. Anyways, today I'll be answering a few questions, a few motherhood questions. Anyways, while I try to take out my braids, I'm just going to cut it because I'm going somewhere tomorrow. Then I'll make sure in the evening I take it out completely. So maybe I may do a part 2 or 3 of this vlog, answering more questions. So let's jump into it. I want to make sure I don't really cut my hair. I don't really know the length, but I think I'll use my face to measure. Okay, we're making progress. Okay, so let's jump into the questions. Number one question I'll answer is why did you think you were pregnant? Why did I think I was pregnant to take a pregnancy test? Now, when we got married, yeah, like I said in one of my previous videos, when we got married, we didn't plan that we were going to have babies immediately. So I'm sure a month after, we shouldn't be thinking of taking a pregnancy test. But a month after the wedding and after the honeymoon, I started feeling funny, and I just realized that I haven't seen my period. And it's not like we're using contraceptives or trying contraceptive methods not to have children, but we just had that plan. But because of the activities that came after getting married and honeymoon and lots of things, so we didn't really plan that part, but we're just having fun. So a month after, when we were really settled, I went, okay, I hadn't seen my period, and that's the first thing that came to my mind, that I'm sure I'm not pregnant and I've not seen my period. And I was feeling funny, like, although people say it doesn't happen, but I was feeling a funny movement in my belly. So I just felt, okay, maybe I'm pregnant, let's go take a test. And we did, and we found out I was pregnant. So it was I would say mainly my mind. I just knew something had changed about me. I was feeling weird. And although, yes, my period comes with me acting up, but I just knew something was wrong anyways. And then I told him, let's go and do the test. And we did a test, and it came out, at first when they did the test, like I said in my other video, it came out negative, and we were like, And then the lady said, oh, no, she thinks she made a mistake, and we should redo the test. And we did, and what happened? We were pregnant. So yes, that's how I found out I was pregnant. Then number 2 is, did I have any weird pregnancy cravings? Actually, before I got pregnant, when I used to see people pregnant and then they eat a lot, I'm like, my own pregnancy craving is going to be something else. I used to say I was going to carry a very big bag, put a lot of snacks and all that. I'm telling you the truth is, none of that happened. Really, I didn't even have any pregnancy craving, not at all. And sometimes when I think about it, I'm like, I regret it. Why didn't I have craving? I mean, so I told my husband to get me this, get me that, just like people do. I hear some people say at night, they say, get me pounded. Yeah, myself, I didn't have any of that. Actually, the only thing I did was take water to the office, take normal food, because when I was working, I didn't want to buy food anymore. So if I was taking food, I was taking food. If I was taking food, I'll just buy food around the corner. But I didn't have any pregnancy craving, not at all. If I wanted to eat something, yes, I'll just eat it. But it's not like I had those crazy cravings, like by 11 o'clock, you want them to get you this or that. Nah, that wasn't me. I know I ate lots of bread, avocado, just fruits and few things, but it wasn't like a crazy craving, I need this, I need that. Nah, none of that. In fact, most times, so when I eat things I wanted, I had to throw up. So I think my mind was trying to be careful because I didn't want to. My mind was telling me, don't eat this, don't eat that, so that you don't throw up. It was something else. So yes, no pregnancy cravings, not at all. I just ate healthy and ate normally. I'm actually hoping that in my next one I'll have a pregnancy craving. Like it seems interesting having a craving, but not the crazy ones people have. So that's it. Now the next question is sorry, hold on. I'm actually reading questions from my other phone. When did I tell family members? When did you tell family members? I didn't tell my family members I was pregnant immediately. Like, of course, my husband and I did the test together. But apart from my husband, nobody else knew I was pregnant. Apart from the hospital, we did the test and all. No family member knew I was pregnant. And it was during the period of the lockdown, that was 2020. So I didn't really feel the need to tell anyone because we just got married. I wanted to get a hang of what I was going through before I start telling people that I'm pregnant. And I didn't want it to be a big announcement. So we kept it to ourselves till the 5th month when my sister, although yes, we visited my husband's place twice, and then his sister was suspecting, you seem pregnant, but I didn't really outrightly say I'm pregnant. And then it was in the 5th month when my sister called me and said she thinks I'm pregnant. The period of lockdown, nobody was going to visit family and all. So she said she had the feeling that I was pregnant and she had a dream of sort. And then I opened up and said, yes, I'm pregnant. And so yes, I didn't really tell family members. I didn't have a special reveal day or anything. I told them in the 5th month, and I was like, remaining how many months to go? 4 months, roughly 4 months to go. So that's it. I don't think people should tell immediately. Your husband is good to know. Very close family can know, but it's not something you just announce to the whole world. It's a very crucial moment in our family's life, and it's something you should actually not announce. I feel you can announce the childbirth, but that journey, I don't think you should announce it. The childbirth is the victory. The period of pregnancy, yes, it's good news, but it's not something you just announce immediately. I think 5 months was okay for me to announce it. Yes, that's it. The next question is, how did you get morning sickness? I talked a little about that when I was talking about cravings. Mine wasn't just morning sickness. Mine was morning, afternoon, evening sickness. What I mean morning sickness, like throwing up, nausea. Yes, mine was morning, afternoon, evening. And it started in the first trimester. Normally starts, according to the books I read, it said it normally starts during your first trimester. Yes, it started in the first trimester. It started as a joke to me. I didn't really take it seriously. But then it started becoming embarrassing. So it started in the first trimester. In the second trimester, I relaxed. Of course, second trimester, you get relaxed, do things normally. So in the second trimester, I didn't experience it at all. But it came back in the third trimester and it came back with full force. So yes, I experienced a lot. In fact, I was thinking, okay, it has to do with a certain food. Because when I eat, I throw up. In the morning, I wake up in the morning, I drink water, I throw up. Just a lot of things was making me nauseous that period. And the worst part was when you eat something that's spicy, that has a lot of pepper. You can imagine throwing up, everything was in your nose. It was something else. Morning sickness I had in the morning. So when they call it morning sickness, the thought is, well, it happens only in the morning. No, mine happened in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, and it wasn't funny at all. In the second trimester, yes, you can sit down and relax and enjoy yourself, but just know that some people, it comes back in the third trimester, and it did. It happened to me till I gave birth. I had morning sickness. The next question is, when did we think of baby names? Now this story, I'll get deep into it later in my vlogs. The name, we started thinking of names, I think in the second trimester. That's when we started thinking of a name for the baby. That's the period where you get to know the sex of the baby. But I'll get into the story of how the sex of my baby changed at birth and why that happened. But yes, we're thinking of a name, a male giving name, not knowing that we're going to have a girl. So we actually, in fact, when I used to talk to my baby, I used to call her the male giving name. We were talking to her in my stomach. We didn't know that we're gonna have a girl. So yes, from your second trimester, from when you find out the sex of your baby, then you can start thinking of names for the baby. Now another question I'll be answering is, was it hard to hide the pregnancy? For me, it wasn't hard to hide. At first, I can remember once where there was a lady who was trying to hide her pregnancy. She didn't want people to know. And then people were like, there's no way you can hide pregnancy. And there's no way people will definitely know. So I was just being myself, and then I was practicing. So I used to wear more of corporate wear. So I wear more of gowns, a corporate gown, and most times styling with a jacket. So I didn't know, people didn't really know I was pregnant in the first trimester. And the second trimester, the lockdown was really serious. So a part of the first trimester and second trimester, lockdown was serious. So people weren't associating, so they didn't even know I was pregnant. It was in the third trimester when we came back to work, when the lockdown had reduced a bit in Nigeria, and came back to work. And they found out I was pregnant, and they were like, they didn't know that. But the funny thing is that even up to the week I gave birth, a colleague of mine didn't even know I was pregnant. She didn't work in the office with us. We used to meet at court, and she told the other colleague that I had given birth. She didn't even know I was pregnant. And so yes, it's something that I can hide. And I can also remember an incident where we went to one of the magistrate courts, and then my principal didn't even know I was pregnant. I think that was the first trimester. He didn't know I was pregnant, and so the court clerk now told him that this lady is pregnant, seems pregnant, that because she's tall, you people won't know. And I didn't even bother talking, because that's the period where I didn't want to disclose if I was pregnant or not. So I didn't even bother talking, but I was like, she has actually good eyes, because I didn't talk to anyone about it, and she could sense it since I heard she had like 5 children then. So yep, I was able to hide it, I can say. I was just hiding it by wearing corporate wears and wearing things that are not too tight. The first trimester, it doesn't really show like that. They'll think it's a normal body. Like the woman said, it maybe it's because I'm tall. They didn't really notice it. I don't know if the shorter a person, the easier it is to notice if the person is pregnant. If that's the truth, let us know in the comment section. So yes, I was able to hide it till the third trimester. For those that were around me, it was the third trimester where they started seeing the baby bump, and they're like, what happened? What happened during the lockdown? And they were thinking it was a lockdown thing. They didn't know that I'd been pregnant before the very serious lockdown happened. So yes, that's it. For those wondering, how long have I carried these braids? These braids have been here since last year, since December last year, and that's why I'm taking it out now. Yeah, they didn't swear for me, and these braids, I really like it. and I carried it for weeks, but I had to take it out. Okay. Okay, another question to answer here is, did pregnancy affect my sleep? I don't know what I really mean by if it affected my sleep, but I would say it changed my sleeping position. Actually, I think I sleep on my back and sometimes on my side, but never on my stomach. So if you're a person that sleeps on your stomach naturally, I think you should start thinking of changing it, because you have to get out of that position. So the first trimester, when the baby bump is not so obvious, you can sleep on your back, it's okay. But when the baby bump starts coming out, starts showing, you need to switch to your side. You can actually sleep on your back, but it's preferable when the baby bump becomes really big, you sleep on your side. I think they say preferably the left side. Yes, I'm not wrong. I think they say preferably the left side of you, so you sleep on the left side. But it's not bad if you wake up and see yourself lying on your back. You just have to tell yourself, okay, I have to position myself back to sleeping on my side, either the right or the left. But I think I heard you're more comfortable on your left side, because the baby lies on your bladder and all, so to ease digestion and all. Read it up. Check out my video where I talked about the books, recommended books. Go and read those books so you know what to do. But yes, it definitely will affect your sleeping position if you're not used to sleeping on your side. And so you just have to sleep on your side. And next time you see yourself, because most times then I used to beat myself like, I woke up seeing myself lying on my back and all. You just have to rearrange yourself and sleep on your sides. And use pillows. They say use a lot of pillows. The truth is, I'm not a pillow type. Like, I'm not the type that likes using lots of pillows. So when I even wake up, the pillow I positioned, I'll see that I've kicked it out at night. But it's good to use pillow to help ease the back pain you feel when the stomach protrudes. And it's good to just, I think, cuddle up like a baby. Like, fold your legs when lying on your side, just like a baby does. It helps also. Alright, the next question I'll answer, and probably the final question, is what's one thing I couldn't do without being pregnant? In terms of food, I'll say one thing I couldn't do without is water. Of course, you get vitamins from the doctor, but water is something I couldn't do without. I just had to drink water. It's not like I was thirsty all the time, but my mind had already programmed that as a pregnant woman, you need lots of water. And so I had a water bottle. I had to take water with me. It was something I just didn't do without. I had to have water everywhere, to drink lots of water. So yes, that's it. That's it for my Q&A, pregnancy Q&A. I hope you found this vlog interesting. I hope I answered a few questions. And you see, I'll carry like this tomorrow, and then I start taking out the braids. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and click the subscribe button. Put on the bell icon to get notified whenever I upload a new video. Thank you for watching. For our pro moms and others, you can add a few answers and to whatever I said. You can add more to it in the comment section. And see you in my next one. Bye.